5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from San Francisco, broadcasting around the world. You're listening to the Armon Wiggins Radio Show.
Hello, everybody. What's poppin' this Friday night? We got to get into some things, all right? All right, what's poppin'? Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? Hello, shout out to everybody on Facebook and on YouTube. We get into some things tonight. If you're on the quarantine, y'all chilling. Listen, if you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello.
Hello,
This is the greatest show. Greatest show on the internet, okay? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we are live back with another video and here to get into some things. All right. Someone sent me really quick. I got that Cash App from you just now. We are going to do a music, but this is not going to be the music right now. I got some things to say. Now, before I really get into this, I want to shout out to the people on Facebook and shout out to the people on YouTube and shout out to the people that's not sensitive, okay? And if you are sensitive, this is going to be one of those live streams that is not for you. So I'm going to be very clear with this here. If you are one of those he hates black women watchers, this is not the live for you. If you're those he hates black men, he hates black people, he's self-hating kind of viewers, and that's the energy you be on, this is not the live for you. You know, I go back and forth if I'm going to do these kind of topics, but I say I don't give a damn about a super chat, a membership, a Cash App. I will not be held by the balls to things that I feel are disrespectful, all because I have a certain demographic of people that watch my channel. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And every time I say something that is in a disagreement with what you might believe does not mean that we're beefing. It just means that we don't agree. So with that being said, we're going to get into some things. And you can take it as you want, feel how you feel. And I don't give a All right. So I wasn't even going to do this topic, but we're going to jump right into it. So Terri Vaughn, you know, I best know her from the Steve Harvey show. She's friends with Derek J, and I haven't talked to Derek J in many moons. Like, I had forgotten all about Derek J, but you know, Derek J is one of the original Billy Porters. Okay, he was one of the original queens in a dress, and you know, we found out who Derek J was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So he does hair, he does some other things. I don't know. I haven't been following Derek J in a very long time. Now, I will tell you this though. You guys know how I feel about men in wigs and men in dresses and things like that. Well, a few years ago, back on Facebook, I did do a video about Derek J. It wasn't the most flattering video because he had these big old nasty heels on. His feet was kind of, you know, and I did drag him, okay? No shade. He actually ended up calling into the show that day. We talked about it. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever. I learned my lesson. That was like 5 years ago, okay? It was 5 years ago when we had that little run-in. Shout out to Derek J. And I actually reached out to him tonight, but we didn't get a response back. However, we still want to talk about what actually went down on the internet. Okay, so this is what happened. So they're friends, right? And so he has a podcast coming out, or is a new LGBT podcast, whatever. It's a podcast about him. So she posts the podcast and says, basically, go watch my friend, support my friend, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, just off of that post, you got black men and black women dragging her, basically saying she's trying to push a narrative. You know, let's just pull it. Let's just pull this up. I'm just gonna pull this up for you. Okay, not that. Now, I always do that. No, that's the dashboard. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's do it right now. Okay, let's see. Boom. All right. So I'm gonna read it to you if you guys cannot see what it actually says. So, the first post, this is what she writes. Okay, this is from Neighborhood Talk. Actress Terri J. Vaughn posted a flyer supporting Derek J's podcast, and all hell broke loose in the comments. Okay, and she stood her ground. She says, Terri Vaughn posted, excited to announce this is now live. Derek J. Hare has a new podcast on Spotify, iTunes. Tune in, gay like me. And people started commenting, then cry, there aren't any good black men. Sad. So she wrote, I never cry there's not a good black man. I know too many of them. I'm married to one and raising two more, and friends with a lot of them. Isn't there enough of this BS already? Y'all support strong black women and gay always. What about alpha male or family foundation? This is why our race is so effed up. So that's obviously a man. Then another black man says, black women always asking for black men, but always pushing black homosexuality. And then a woman goes, I'm assuming this is a black woman, 100% too dumb to realize that we as women are their enemies. I have never had a male gay friend that didn't cross me. Then Terri Vaughn responded, you guys sound really dumb. I love and have friends of all kinds. What does it matter if they are straight, gay, woman, man, young, old? My heart trusts and love genuine people who loves them back. The hate and judgment you all are showing is terrible and limiting. But you do you and live how you please. I only have room for love. Sending some your way. Who's asking for black men? You? I have plenty of black men in my life that I love and admire. What does that have to do with supporting and loving this black gay man? I'm not pushing anything but love and support. If you don't like it, just don't support it. No need to be nasty and mean. No room for that here, love. I have a gay and straight friends too, and they even know if the black gay agenda they agree with. It's no homophobic talk about the obvious assault on black manhood. This is glorified by media and mainly black women. I mean, you all nearly killed T.I. for wanting his daughter to remain a virgin, but called D. Wade the father of the year for supporting an LGBTQ child. You guys, first get your facts straight. Who is you guys? I haven't said any ish about neither one of those black men and how they raise and love their children, because it's not my business. They love, and that's what matters. I'm not pushing anything. I'm supporting my friend like I do with all my friends. Doesn't even mean we always agree. What matters is I love him because he's been down with me for a long time, just like I love several others. Has nothing to do with their sexuality, race, or gender. I'm just asking that if you don't agree, don't bash or don't spread hate or judgment. It's not fair. Then the girl goes, well, I beg to differ on the soy ding dumb part. When you choose to post things like this, clearly you don't expect to hear a good thing, okay? You are a part of the problem, Miss Light and Love. He could have named his show anything and addressed gay issues, but the name he chose confirms the gay agenda you celebrities have. By the way, I have several gay people in my family, and I still stand by what I said. Hold on, what did she say? You're funny. I don't agree, and so it is. Agree to disagree, and I still support my gay friend. Go and repent in mighty matchless name, in the mighty matchless name of Jesus Christ. That's why the wrath of God is on us all. Really? This is why the coronavirus is up on us, because Derek J has a podcast interviewing people? That's pretty ignorant. But that goes to show you how a lot of black people, men and women, how toxic and trash they can be. So the question of the day remains: are black people, men and women, problematic? And I'll go first. Absolutely freaking yes. From the men, let's start with the black men. There's a lot of problematic black men. Listen, black men, your problem is not the gay man. Black men, we are not your problem. Your problem is your problem. We're still black men, but your problem as a black man, your problem is the fact that you need to be the head of the household, and a lot of you guys don't know how to assume that role. A lot of black men sit out there and feel like they need to sell drugs, sell dope, shoot, kill, murder people. They end up in the jail, in and out of the system, and they slanging ping pong all and ding dong all across the freaking globes of the United States and some in other countries. That's not my problem. That's not the reason why you have a problem with women, okay? You know, and a lot of you black men, the good black men, you only want good white or light or Asian women. So, you know, try souping up some of the black queens so then in turn, a lot of them aren't feeling some type of way. We're not your issue. You're your own issue within your community, okay? A lot of you good black men, you will come and try to drag gay people just off the strength. However, you don't even want the black woman in the first place. You just don't like the gay people. And let's be very clear to you black men that feel some type of way about gay men. Well, why do you feel some type of way that I am doing me? Like, she wasn't promoting the fact that this man had on a dress. She wasn't promoting anything but the fact that he had a podcast. Okay, that's it. But let's be very clear to those black men that think everybody is gay and there's a gay agenda. You guys are the problem. The homophobic black men are literally the problem. That you guys are a problem. And a lot of you guys are on the DL. A lot of you guys go and sit with 6, 7, 8, 9 of you and run trains on nasty chicks, looking at each other's ding dongs. Okay, let's be very clear on that. So if anybody's gay, you know gayer than me. Shit, if you 4 or 5 niggas can go run a train on one skinny white bitch, then bitch, you're just as gay as me. When there's more dicks in the room than it is vag, then girl, you're just as gay. And a lot of you real niggas and good black men are with that shit. So don't worry about what I'm doing. You worry about keep making sure you stay in a room with only one dick. Okay? No, because it'd be a lot going on and it'd be like they really be mad. Like, gay people, we exist. Whether you agree with us or not, we exist and we are going to be here and we are going to create a space. Now, you know, I can see if he was promoting, okay, all you gay men and all you black men go wear a dress. That wasn't the conversation. She just promoted the podcast. Why was that a problem? I don't understand why that is a problem. I never understand those things. Why black people have a problem with gay people and black gay people, as if we don't all go through the same things in this country. Now the women, girl, I don't know what your issue is. Well, we know what the issue is. It's the men. Because half of them think that we want to be them. Then you got, then it's just levels and levels and levels. Listen, everybody don't want to be you. Listen, I don't want to be no woman. I want to be a man with booty and pee-pee, bitch. And I sling it and I give it however I want to give it. Now, girl, if the nigga that you talking to is more infatuated with me, then and he decided, girl, that's not my problem, sis. That's not my problem. That's not my beat. Girl, that's on you. That's between you and him. Y'all need to figure that part out. But I'm going to always do me. Now, listen, can the gays be a little messy? Absolutely, bitch. I'm one of them, girl. I can get messy and I can get ratchet and I can give all of that. I can spill some tea, sip some tea, but so can you. Okay? And so I just don't understand where this comes from. Oh, all the gay people in my life have turned on me. This from a black woman. Girl, a lot of black women turn on gay men, especially when you put a man in the mix. And I've been saying this many, many times on my channel. You know, it's all good until there's some niggas in the way. And then it's like, all right, well, we're the real girls and you guys want to be us. And then there's this stupid false sense of competition. And I don't understand that. But either way, suck it up, get over it. Gay people are going to be here. If you don't like it, don't comment, block, or turn the shit off. I don't understand why black people only think that there's straight and that's it. No. There's gay and there's straight people. And it is what it is. But it also seemed like a lot of men in that aspect. It seemed like some of the men were upset with, black women getting praised in gay men. So now you have men now upset that black women and black men, there are safe spaces. I mean, in black and gay people, there are spaces for us groups to be protected when we are very oppressed. And typically the black heterosexual male, yes, they go through a lot. But just being a heterosexual male, you get a lot more access than you do than a black woman or a black gay male. Now, I'm saying all that to say, you see how we're dividing all of this up? The reality of the situation is we are black people, whether you're a black straight man, a black gay man, a black trans, a black woman, everything before our gender or how we identify or whatever it is black. We're black first, and then whatever else after, black first. So I don't understand how black people as a culture, they never want to stick together, and they always are so like throwing so much shade at each other. Well, this is all about black women. No, this is all about the man. No, this is all about you gays, and this is about you. It's like, girl, get over it. Get over it. Black people can be some of the most toxic people that I've ever noticed or seen or dealt with in my whole entire life. And it's really, really sad. You don't see a lot of, other races like that. You just don't. You just don't. Instead of supporting, you'll black people will sit there and find something wrong with it. Now, had that been a white person or something, it'd be all great. Yeah, let's go consume that content. Or then they might just be afraid to say something because they put respect on that. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because that's a white LGBT person. So if I say something about them, maybe my Instagram will get shut down. So let me go ahead and be inferior, to that. So but if it's a black guy, let's just drag the black guy and the black women. And let's just be nasty and negative to our own people. Why? I don't understand that. Why? It was literally just, I could understand, listen, drag on if the niggas over there saying, let's put on a dress. All black men put on a dress. Let's talk about that on my podcast. That's not what the man was talking about. She literally just said, hey, he got a new podcast and stuff. That's no different than me having a podcast and my friend helping promote it. But that's a problem because I choose to date men. I like men. Nigga, you and you rode in on, okay? Okay, I like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. So, okay, let me see. Trevor said, I was literally in my bed about to knock out and I watched a little bit of this on my opportunity. I had to put all my clothes on because I sleep to come watch. I'm ready for a boo. Thank you, Trevor. For now, I said, take my buddy about you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. So I think that we should do a better job of sticking together as a people. And it's just really disgusting when you see things like of hate and envy. And this is when it comes across as hate. And I'm going to be honest with you. And anybody that don't like it, I don't give a. But this is when it comes across as hate and envy. When, nigga, I'm not even doing nothing. You mad because I'm living my life and I'm living in my truth. Sis, I'm sorry that you mad that you can't keep no nigga. I'm sorry that you don't know who the father of your 8 kids is. Sis, I'm sorry that your man has left you. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry he left you for Ching Ching Chong. I'm sorry that he left you for Hillary or Maribel. I'm sorry. But don't hate me. Hate that nigga. And sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you was in high school and you felt like the only things that you could do was sell dope and slang rocks on you, and you decided you didn't want to go to school. I'm sorry that you got, that you can't get a job because you in and out the system because you was stupid because you thought it was cool to slang dope and screw chicks. I'm sorry that you wanted to be a rapper and it never happened. Oops. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you will never have a rap career. I'm sorry. Don't take that up with me. Take that up with God. Let me live my motherfucking life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you ruined your basketball career. I'm sorry that you didn't get to do the football. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. But that's not my business. Don't be mad at me. I figured out who I'm sorry that you on the DL and you never got to come out. I'm sorry that you have a baby mama and you're in a relationship with a woman and you really want to be with a man. I'm sorry that when you see a gay man, it triggers you to where you feel like, damn, I wish I could be like that because I really want to see what that dick do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that when sometimes you see me and you be like, damn, he got a fat ass booty. Oops. I'm sorry that sometimes when you go to Atlanta on the weekends for work and your wife is at home and you're at Joe's on Juniper, Einstein. Oh yeah, I used to work at Joe's on Juniper. I used to help a lot of married men. And they used to drive all the way to Atlanta, away from their wives and stuff, and they used to all sit together. And then we used to be young boys, skinny boys, just walking around our shorts, and they used to tip. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry they be a bulldog. Yes, they do. I'm sorry that, and then you get home and now you picking arguments with your wife and your girlfriend, this, that, and the third, because you really want to be with a man. That's not my business. And sweetie, that's not my business that he's doing it to you. That's your business, honey. Don't be mad. So when I'm up here doing my thing and I'm being successful, and we're not even talking about anything gay wise, it's just me trying to be a human being. I just so happen to be gay, and my straight friend, female friend, is showing love and support to her millions of followers to help my business grow. It's a problem for you. I don't understand that. And I'm not, and I'm referencing the people in the comments, but there's a large community of Black people that feel that way. So it is what it is. Shout out Serenity. Thank you. Listen, usually this is a twerk day, but right now I'm getting to some things. Okay. But I got y'all. I got you I got you. But we need to let these people know. A lot of people will catch this replay because we got a lot of people on live right now because we're in the middle of a quarantine. So there's celebrities on live. There's YouTubers on live. So here's the thing. I'm proud that I'm happy that you guys are here watching this because y'all could literally be on any other platform right now. So the fact that we got 400 people watching when everybody's live right now, it says a lot. So shout out to y'all and thank you guys for being here. But now let's take some other freaking calls. All right, so the call line is open. Are Black people toxic? Now, listen, you don't have to agree with me, but we're going to get into some things. 8689, you're live on the air. Hello? Oh, well, listen, the lines are completely open. So if you guys want to get in now. If not, you know me, baby. I can wrap this thing up because I said what I said. 563-999-3658. 6950, you live on the air. Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm hanging up on you. If you don't listen, I'm hanging up. We go through this every day. 678-7097, you live on the air.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's popping? Turn me down in the back.
What's going on?
Yes.
Man, your subject is serious because I'm a Black gay man in Atlanta.
Turn me down in the back.
All right, sorry about that. Yeah, it's like you said. Bitches be mad for whatever reason. Like, why are you mad? Because, like you said, because I'm doing my thing. And like you said, I always say this all the time, yo. Niggas are mad. A real straight man.
I feel like you about to say a big, heavy, hard curse word. Don't say no F word, no big curse words, okay? But keep going, Carl.
Okay. A real straight man is not going to worry about what another dude is doing, gay or straight.
Mm-hmm.
A real straight man is not worrying about, is not going to get flinchy or get upset or start cringing when a queen or one of our sisters walk in, prancing, doing her thing.
Right.
A real man is not going to get upset unless they got something going on.
Okay. And okay, so how long, so let me ask you, how long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been here since 05.
Okay, so that means you've been to Midtown. You've been to Bulldog. Now, is it Bulldogs?
What you say?
Is it club? Is it Bulldogs? Is that the name of the club?
It's Bulldogs.
So you've been there, and you've been to Einstein's and Joe's on Juniper and that little area where they go and you can eat at the. So on any given night, it can be some nice, attractive men there, and a lot of these men are not just these are married men, or these are men in relationships with women a lot of the times. So so there's that's what it gives. And there's oftentimes, and to take it a step further, a lot of these men, some of these men don't even like us gay men. They're into transgender men. So a lot of these men who are triggered by feminine type men are really attracted to feminine men or transgendered men. Because if I'm a straight man, I'm not commenting on a post with Derek J in a dress, period. I'm scrolling past that bullshit.
Exactly. And that's a whole nother subject. Guys wanting, transgenders on the low. Because even I've messed with a guy, and he straight up told me, hey, I'm into transgender.
Let me tell you something. I'm not even gonna cap with you. I knew this thing. I used to live in Houston. I had a like a little townhome. Me and my boyfriend stayed up there at one point. We had broken up, so one of my transgender sisters moved in with me. We was kicking it, whatever. 2 doors down, there was a dude that did tattoos. Right? He had a baby and a girlfriend. And so he, ironically, but he see me and her keep going to the store. We doing our thing. We young at the time, whatever. So you see a lot of the punks coming in and out the house. So somehow he was looking for something stupid like mail or something dumb by the house. So he ended up having a conversation, blah, 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 blah. He want to smoke with us. I end up going to work, come back. The nigga is in the house sitting with my sister at the time. And I'm like, do he know the tea? And she like, yeah. But the girl, mind you, it was so crazy that the boy used to want to come over there just to give my girlfriend head. But the whole thing was, it wasn't my business. But the girlfriend was over there, and the girlfriend had brought up like, why you keep going over there? It's a bunch of gay boys over here. He's like, no, they cool. I'm doing their tattoos and stuff. But the whole thing is, he would literally be leaving his baby and the girl and his girlfriend. They literally live 2 freaking apartments down. He would be coming over there and kicking it with and he would be over there. He would tell his girlfriend he coming over here like to smoke with us, or we finna drink. Like he made it like he was using us. Like them punks over there. Like they got money or whatever. They smoking, they drinking. I'm just gonna drink their stuff. Da 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 da. But the whole thing was, she was like, well, so let me come over there. But he would never let her come over. He'd be like, nah, you don't need to be around. Like, stay home and watch the baby.
You gonna fuck my shit up.
He would literally be under the covers, cuddling and laying with her and all the things. And girl, I would pay it. Because that's not my business. Wow.
Exactly.
But you can't be mad at me. You don't be mad at us, girl. This is your man, sweetie.
Why you think the guys in the NFL can't come out? Why you think there's so much down low in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't live their life. And you know how hard it is to live your own truth? You know how hard it is to live your life in your truth? That is like when you say you are what you are and you live by that, that's a hard thing to do, especially if you get backlash as being
and
gay.
I think
even our transgender system.
Yes. And I think a lot of
get my hat off.
Well, to the transgender?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I'm just fired up.
What I was saying was they really go through, they go through hell just trying to live their life and their truth. And it's so sad that somebody that has a problem with their own sexuality wants to take their life. It's a lot of messed upness. It's a lot of messed up, man.
Yes. Thank you, caller. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, brother.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job. I love you, sir.
Thank you. We got to move on. Yes. So yes. Oh, they said Derek J's in the chat. Yes. Shout out to Derek J. Remember me, Derek? I don't know. Call in if you would like to, but shout out to him. I don't see him in the chat. I just see the moderator said it. I had text you. I don't know if I have the same number, child. But shout out to Derek J wherever he's at. Okay, we're going to take another call. Okay, 7405. You're live on the air.
Why do we gotta always be like this, Armon?
Derek J. Why do we have to meet like this, child? What is going
Why
on?
do we have to meet like that?
But you know what? You taught me a valuable lesson way back then, and and I appreciate that. You talked to me. And look here I am. I'm still here.
Yeah, and you still here, and and this is a positive message.
Yes,
that you're letting loose. And I'm proud of you. We gonna reexchange. I gotta exchange my new number. I can't change my number.
Okay,
so I change my new number, but I'm proud of you and everything, and whatever everything you got going on. But yes, all of this is a mess.
Ain't that a mess? What do you think of that?
It is. I actually want to say the crazy thing about it is that I already knew what this would give. So I text Terri. I was like, "Hey, girl, can you post this for me?" I gave her a flyer to put on her story so people can't really comment on it. But she didn't understand that, so she posted it on her page. And so I didn't pay it no mind. And then she texted me and was like, her husband name's Karan. And she was like, "Me and Karan are on here arguing with these people. I want to fight these people. This is absolutely crazy." And I told her, well, actually, don't feel bad. I said, because that's what I got to deal with every time I post a picture.
Right.
I could post a picture of me smiling. They'd be like, "Oh, look at his gay self smiling. He's looking, I just got to go through a whole situation for it." I was like, so it's not new to me, but it really hurt her. She was really.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, because especially you being the type that you are, and just being gay in general. I'll be honest, and maybe you can correct me if you don't feel this way, but I feel as though a lot of, typically it's hard for us to befriend a lot of females as well sometimes, because it's not all the times you have them that genuine like that will go to bat for you, because oftentimes, they're your friends while you're doing the hair and makeup, but then on Mad Day, you're an HIV infested queen, but they put the F word.
That is true. But that is true. And luckily, I luckily have a good group of women, like, with like Terri J. Vaughn and Nicole Ari Parker. Those are like really good, genuine women in my life that care about me and care about my well-being. So it works. It worked. But I told her, I said, don't worry about it, because it actually worked great, because my podcast numbers went crazy after that. So I was like, I'm not a bad thing, but that's just what happens. And unfortunately for Black people, the title of my podcast is Gay Like Me, and people just think there's a story about me when it's not even about me. It's about, helping other people get through their traumas and their things about coming to terms with being gay.
Right.
So if you just kind of listen to it, you will understand that ain't even what this is about. It ain't about me. I'm not trying to turn nobody gay. I'm not trying to push my agenda on nobody. I'm not trying to do any of those things.
Well, okay, so now let's talk specifically. Now let's talk about the men, because it was men in there and it was women in there. Why do you think Black men, straight men, have such a problem with gay people, like Black gay? Like, do you ever feel like you have to choose sometimes, like, either I'm Black today or I'm gay today? Like, do you feel like, you know what I mean? Like, gay is not a race or a color.
Well, no. So for me, like I had this, somebody asked this conversation before. For me, I know I'm Black first.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I know I'm a man. I'm just happy to be a Black man, happy to be gay. So the thing about it is that most Black men most Black people in general are just, they don't want to take the time to understand. So they only know what they were already taught. So if you came from a toxic masculinity household, then that's all you know how to portray. I've dealt with plenty of men, like one of my nail techs at my salon. She had this guy that used to come to the salon all the time. He's like, "Why would you be in here with all these, F words?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I just don't like it. I don't like it." Now he's my best damn friend. Like, he won't leave me alone. He come and check on me all the time because he took time out to say, "You know what? Oh, he ain't nothing what I thought being gay is."
Right.
Unfortunately, gay just has a bad rap. And there are people that feed into the rap of being gay, but then there's many more people that just don't. And so nobody takes the time out to really get to know a person, to see where they're coming from or how they really are, to even accept it. So,
well, I just want to say thank you for calling in, Derek J. And I also want to say, go ahead and promote your podcast, and who are you doing it with, and what, and how did it come about? Like, where have you been, girl, since the last 5 years? Like, what's going on?
Well, I've been chilling. I'm behind the scenes. I've learned, like, I've really tried to, I had to figure out what my platform was
Mm-hmm.
and what I wanted to use it for. And for me, I just feel like there's no gay black person that's champion for other gay black people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you get to a certain space, you got to switch over to the white side of things, and you're not really champion for other gay black people.
Now, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say, are we talking Billy Porter? Because that's direct.
I'm not saying,
I know you can't say that, but I'm going to ask
it. Oh yeah. Well, but like I said, I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is that we're not as much as you.
Do you notice that they all day white men? Stop that, Derek. Do you notice that they all have white men?
No. I know that. Yes, they do. But what I'm saying to you is that all I can speak on that I know is that as much as you see white queer people out protesting for other white queer people, you don't see black queer celebrities doing the same for black queer celebrities.
You will never see it.
Black queer people.
You will never see it. And let me.
That's what I'm saying.
And can you also clear up, since I have you here, because I feel like I've been screaming this to the rooftop by myself, LGBTQ, I don't know, maybe, because you taught me a lot when the last conversation we had, but the LGBTQ whole thing, that whole agenda and that whole, you can't say anything about the LGBTQ community, that does not reference black gay people. That's about white queer people. That they don't.
Yeah.
There's a whole different thing. Like a lot of the white gays, they don't really care about us urban gays. Like, don't get it twisted. Am I right or wrong?
Well, that's true. That is true. But see, the thing is, so the problem is that, okay, it's not that it's black or white. The problem is that us as black queer people, we don't support the white queer stuff. Like, we don't support gay pride. Like, so that's why we have black gay pride. So that's what it's called separation. If it was just one pride, then yes, we would fall into that loop. But we separate ourselves from that loop.
Okay.
That's why we have to. So that's why it can't. That's why we don't. That's why we feel like it's a separation. Because when they have a GLAAD situation, the majority of black queers don't support GLAAD. So when something goes on, we can't be upset because we're not putting ourselves in a place to be represented.
Well, I kind of beg to differ on that, because I'm here in the Bay Area, San Francisco, where there's there's this very small black LGBT population. However, there's a huge white population, and everything seems so tailored and geared to the Caucasian and white community. What? So it makes you feel like, damn, can we get a club that plays hip hop? Do we always have to go to a place that only plays house music and Hispanic music?
Well, from a club standpoint, that's different. I'm just talking about from the
club, bars, socializing, things like that. Just safe spaces.
Well, what I'm saying is that if it's 50 black gay people and it's 200 white gay people that having a function. If only one of the black gay people go, is not represented. But if all 50 go, then they will have to know. They have to say, "Oh shoot, we see him here." They don't have to. We don't have to make. They don't have to make a concession for one person.
Okay.
But you have to make a concession for 50. So
yes.
that's where the problem comes in at. So when we see the stuff happening, we don't show up. We're like, "Oh, that's the white gay stuff. We're not going." But if we all start showing up, then they're like, "Oh shit, we have to start recognizing that their population is here, but we don't show up." So that's what I'm saying about it. So I think that for me, I felt like it's my place to start stepping up. So as far as the podcast is called Gay Like Me, and it came because, as you may know, when you're growing up trying to figure out yourself, trying to figure out who you are, you think that you're the only one in this space.
Yes. Until
you meet someone else gay, you're like, "Oh, damn, you're gay like me." And so that's what that's about. So I have all these conversations with bisexual men, down-low men, doctors, lawyers, trash men. But I'm having all these conversations they're telling their journey to how they got to who they are today.
That is phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. So are you still doing hair?
Yeah. Well, not right now until we all shut down. So now we really got it. So now that's why everybody on lives now, because we all, especially the entertainment people.
Yeah.
Because now we don't have a job.
Right.
And we've been off of work for 2 months.
Right.
So everybody is trying to figure out a way to supplement their income until we get ready to go back to work.
Well, I'm definitely want to support you. Make sure you guys all follow Derek J, Gay Like Me. And listen, Derek J, I think I need to come on that damn podcast.
You do. Actually, you really do. And so the thing is that now that we're doing it, I'm doing Gay Like Me Live. So that's what it would be. So I think, so I'm doing Big Frida, Terrell Carter.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm having I'm reaching out to my friends that are in the industry that are openly gay, and we're doing these Gay Like Me Live. So you are more than welcome to be there, and we can have this conversation because you're very loud, opinionated, and you don't mind telling your story.
Yes.
Because I think that we all see where you are now, but nobody know where you came from.
Well, you do, because we was on that thing, and I was in the garage going in. Remember?
Well, I'm talking about before you even got there.
Right.
You know,
right. Because
because you used to be an angry black gay.
Right.
So I wanted to, we got to figure out why you were so angry, child.
Right. No, we really can get into that. And a lot of people don't know, because you were one of the first celebrity or like public figures that called me like, hold on, this is not right. You can't do this like this, you know?
So for y'all that don't know what we're talking about. So one night I'm laying on my couch minding my own business. And Armon is on his thing wearing me out. And so all my friends kept sending to me. So I go to his page. I'm like, yo, what's up? And I called in. And then me and Armon stayed on the phone about 2 hours after. And I'm like, dude, you can't be like this. Like, we can't. This doesn't help nobody. You know, and I watch you grow. I watch you change your message. I watch you, become into yourself and be comfortable with your own self and be able to share your message and be able to still be who you are, but have a different way of delivering how you deliver your message, and I appreciate that.
And you know what? And I appreciate you for coming on, and I appreciate that talk that you gave me that day, because I will never forget that day. I did talk to you. I drove to the store. I think I was even at the laundromat, and we were talking. I was washing clothes, and we really got into some things, and that's why I felt when I seen that today, and I wasn't going to talk about it, because on this platform I have been annihilated. I have been canceled. A lot of things have happened because unlike Facebook, my largest fan base here are women and straight people. You get what I'm saying? Versus over on Facebook. And so, child, sometimes, you get people that want to crucify the gays, and I'm like, hold on, bitch. We're not finna do that over here. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then they'll but at the same time, I understand. I just want people to understand that gay men are not in competition with women. No. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because you wear dresses and you wear high heels and you wear that stuff. So do you understand why women may feel like, you guys are trying to the Billy Porters, the Derek J's, the Miss Lawrences, that you guys are trying to replace women?
Well, so that's the thing. First of all, I don't want to be a woman. Ain't trying to be a woman. The thing about it is that these are just clothes, they're accessories, they're an expression of who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's only an insecure woman that has all these issues about feeling like somebody's trying to be them or take their place. Like, if there's a woman that's insecure in their self, because I could feel like all these other people that's putting on heels and all this kind of stuff trying to take my place. Right. But I don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that I don't want to be a woman. If that was the case, I would have been transsexual. That's not what I want to be. The thing, I'm short, so I wear a heel because it makes me taller. Do I like the way a woman's pantsuit fit better than a man's pantsuit? I do. Do I like wear flowy things? I do. But it's not because I want to be a woman. I just stuff that I like to wear. It's just my preference. Now, if women just feel like somebody's trying to be, like nobody's trying to be a woman. Like, we all, even some most, I don't speak for trans. I'm not going to do that. But I just know that we understand that I'm not a woman. I can never be a woman. No matter what I do to me, I will never be a woman. A woman is who she is. And I think that when women start understanding the power they have as women, they wouldn't have an issue with what a gay man over here doing.
Okay, period. So shout out to you, Derek J.
Thank you so much. And I'm about to DM you my new number.
Okay, and listen. Before you get out of here, though, let everybody know when your podcast drops, how often it drops. Let's.
Yeah. Oh, it dropped. Oh, yeah. It dropped last week Monday. So this last week Monday. So it's the second week. It comes out every Monday. I have the YouTube. My podcast live will be on my YouTube and Facebook. And then so every Monday it drops.
Mm-hmm.
So just take a listen. It will give everybody a better perspective.
Now, where is it at? It's on Spotify. It's on Instagram, Amazon, all streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, all platforms. All streaming platforms. You just do Gay Like Me or Derek J, either one. It pops up. But just take a listen, and it would give everybody a better understanding and the struggles that Black gay men go through just trying to be themselves.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Because I got you here, because I kind of feel like, girl, we are in the resurgence of the Derek J. Miss Lawrence era, and I think that it's good. Like, you got Saucy Santana now, and I feel like you paved the way, and you and Miss Lawrence paved the way for that. You got Billy Porter's now. So I'm saying, like, how do you feel about these new girls? Like in Tokyo, what's her name? Tokyo just completely changed.
Tokyo style.
Yes, girl. And I remember you like. How does that make you feel? Like the new girl, like, what do you think about this now?
Well, I would say that we're really in the year of the trans. That's what we're in the year of the trans right now. It's not really, and so much. And people like Billy Porter. Billy Porter's a legend. So Billy Porter was Billy Porter before. We just didn't know Billy Porter because, like you say, he was on the other side. He was doing Broadway. He was in Kinky Boots. He was on the side that us as Black people would not indulge in. So we wouldn't know who Billy Porter is. But Billy Porter is legendary. So he's just now getting his shine. He's now getting his shine at 50 years old. So I applaud everything that Billy Porter is doing. I think that people like we said, like a Saucy Santana. I don't know Saucy Santana personally. That's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I'm just not that type of girl.
Well, maybe you don't like the music. That's what you're saying. That's not your type of style of music, or what?
Well, that's just not my type of style of person. Period.
Okay, so you're not a Saucy Santana kind of fan.
No, but I once again I applaud him because people. See, the thing about it is that what I've learned in this industry so long is that you may have a fan base, but you got to understand why you have a fan base.
Okay.
And I think that it's more important to understand why you have a fan base.
Okay.
Like it's so funny because I was doing an IG live with Morel Hollis, who was this big makeup artist, and Cookie Tookie came on.
Okay. I interviewed Cookie Tookie a couple of months ago, but go ahead.
Okay. But so Cookie Tookie came on, and she was just, she was, yeah.
Hold on. For those that don't know Cookie Tookie, that's Samantha James. You guys remember that legendary interview?
Yes, Samantha James.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So it was a bunch of yeah in the thing. So then she started, talking crazy in the interview because she felt like I didn't acknowledge her. But we were having an interview, just like you on your thing. If people come up in your comments, but me and you are having a conversation. So it's rude for you to acknowledge people in this conversation while I'm trying to have conversations.
Period.
She didn't understand that. So yes, on my IG live, we may have 100 people in there or whatever, because everybody's on IG.
Right. This is recently.
This just happened 3 days ago.
Oh, you and Cookie. This is 3 days ago. Okay.
Yeah. So she goes on her live and then starts wearing me out.
Oh.
Basically said, but now, granted, in her live, she had 1,500 people in there.
Ooh.
But this what goes back to what I was saying about why do you have an audience? You have an audience because you're a train wreck. Like, what I'm saying? So people like seeing you,
Wait a minute, Derek. Did you just say Samantha James is a high train wreck?
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. Just making sure.
But we all know this.
Okay.
So it's not. So the thing is that do I want to have an audience for being that? No, not me. I don't.
Now wait. Let me ask you one more question. Did you just compare Saucy Santana to Cookie Tookie?
I'm not comparing Saucy Santana to Cookie Tookie. No, I'm not doing that. Don't you start. No.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is that when you look at the shenanigans that Saucy Santana puts on for his IG family and his IG fans, all that kind of stuff. When you look at the legacy of that you're going to leave, do you want that to be that? Like, I can honestly say that when I look back on my life 20 years and now, 30 years and now, I won't feel bad about nothing I've done or portrayed on my television career or in my personal life. That's what I'm saying. So,
yes. No, with Saucy Santana, just so we can, shenanigans. I haven't really seen a lot of shenanigans. I like her music. I don't think that she's the greatest rapper, but but she makes good songs though. She does make good music. The only thing about Saucy Santana that I think advice that I would have for her is when she goes to these certain, like, she doesn't have to let the girls know, like, bitch, I'm here and you girls are not. You know, that's kind of why I feel like she got into some of the things she got into when she was in Atlanta. But outside of that, I think that her personality is the key. You know, I think that, you know, and she is inspiring a whole nother generations of girls. And I feel like, you know, at some point, maybe she might have been inspired by you and Miss Lawrence.
What I'm saying is, I'm not taking nothing away from Saucy Santana. I'm just saying that's not my cup of tea. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
What could Saucy Santana do? Because she's up. Because I would love to see you and Saucy Santana. Because she do makeup. Like, that's some tea, Derek J. Because that's almost like, girl, like somebody might feel like you can't take her because she wear lashes and heels and dresses and things and muumuus and things like you.
No.
So what is it? You think she ghetto?
It's so funny. I want to say that she is a little urban. I'm not gonna say she ghetto, but also Saucy Santana is way younger than me. I'm 38 years old. I'm about to be 39. So the thing is that we're into. So Saucy Santana's in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for me to like. It's not. Saucy Santana don't cater to me. Saucy Santana don't cater to my age group, and it's okay for me to say that. Like, you know, like it's not about feeling a certain type of way about Saucy Santana. It's just that Saucy Santana doesn't cater to me. That's just like somebody like Jill Scott may not like Beyonce, but it's okay because it don't have to cater like that. So Saucy Santana is not my cup of tea. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, and I have people that love my stylists love. I'm in a group with some stylists that send me memes and videos of Saucy Santana all the time. You know, they love them. And I much props to him. If I ever get to meet Saucy Santana, I would love to sit down and chit chat and see who Saucy Santana is about. But from social media, it's just not for me.
Okay, now let's move on from that. Now, how do you feel about Tokyo? Mm-hmm. Can you believe that she transitioned? What's her name now? Do you know it? Because I know you in the hair thing.
I don't know what Tokyo goes by now. I saw Tokyo recently at the hair show.
Can I be honest with you, Derek J? I feel like she moved to LA. She got that Kardashian energy, that Nicki Minaj energy, that Kylie Jenner energy, and then Hollywood swooped her up and just woo woo woo, and you know, and then boom, she's got breast, titties, and hair, and is a woman now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my thing. Now, what do you think about that? Because we've known her to be a boy.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what people, you know, because I see the problem with gay men and trans people is that we don't converse enough with each other.
Okay.
So it's really hard for gay men to understand the trans moment because we just can't fathom it. So there's a lot of, because I've seen a lot of my gay friends that were gay men and they disappear and they come back and they full women. You be like, wait, when did this happen?
Right.
Like, when did you? Because nobody really talks about that with people. It just kind of they go on this journey on their own and they come back and they're a woman. And you're like, well, I just saw you 3 months ago and you were a man. And you know, so it's hard. I don't know. So this may have been something that Tokyo always wanted to do, and he never has the courage to do it, or had the finances to do it, or had, you know. So we don't know. You know, we'll know 5 years from now if he decided to
Have you ever been
trans.
have you ever been advised, because you've been in Hollywood a very long time? Oh, and by the way, I got the opportunity to finally meet and speak with Bevy Smith in New York last year. I got to meet her face to face and talk to her. It was just like a full circle moment for me. But anyway, you've been in Hollywood for a very long time, right? And so what has made you, or have you ever been propositioned to, go ahead and be fabulous, Derek, be a woman, go trans, like,
Oh, no. That never been a thing. Like, people ask, why don't you become a woman?
Yeah.
But no, it's never been. But that's never happened. No.
Okay. Are you into black men?
Happened. Especially like. Oh yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That might be why I'm still not as big as I need to be. I might need to give me a white man.
Okay, this is the last messy, shady question I'm going to ask you, and then we can get back to some positive things, and we're done. Now, because I have to ask somebody, now, to be honest. Now, have you noticed, and maybe this is just me, that RuPaul doesn't really play with Billy Porter?
I don't know. I mind my own business. I mind my own business. I don't get nobody's business. I don't know. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff because I'm not in that world.
Okay.
So I'm not in that world as of now. So I don't know what goes on over there. I'm behind the scenes. I mind my business.
Well, let's get into a world that you in. I seen you over there in Nene's live. So let's talk about the Housewives real quick. I have one question. A couple of questions, but my first question is, be honest with me and be honest with my audience.
I will.
Do you think Candy can sing?
You want my honest opinion?
Honest opinion.
Yes. So
Derek, I'm finna hang up on you. You're lying. You know Candy can't sing. Candy can't sing.
No. Listen, you have to listen.
You're not being honest. Okay, go ahead.
So, listen to me. I've known Candy for a very long time, right? Candy has records that Candy sounds amazing on.
Okay.
The problem with Candy, to me, this is just, I'm not a music exec, but this is what my problem is that Candy wants to do a different style of music that doesn't fit her voice. That's what I think, and I think that it comes off. But when I watched her on Masked Singer, I think she did a good job on Masked Singer.
And but the whole thing was everybody clocked her that it was her. You're not supposed to be able to tell who the voice is.
Because she has.
Do you? Okay, the better question. Do you like when Candy do the Mariah Carey?
Oh, the high.
Yeah, that one.
What's the next question?
Right. Okay. Now listen. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, are you Team Nene or Team Eva? I'm gonna tell you, I'm Team Nene, and I've interviewed Nene Leakes since we talked. You gotta go catch up on that too. But I'm Team Nene.
So once again, I don't watch the show, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you don't watch the show no more?
Back and forth from.
Oh.
I didn't watch the show when I was on it. Because you're in the thing of. But no, let me explain to you why. So you know what, you be doing too much.
Yeah.
Now let me explain to you why. The thing about it is that I'm a person about energy and just and the stuff that you allow in visual and hearing, like that, all that stuff. So I don't want, it's too much mess and too much drama and commotion I don't get paid for. So I don't want to bring all that into my space. So I don't listen to it. And plus I know the girls personally, so if I bump into one of them, I got to hear about it already anyway. So I don't want to hear about it and watch it. So I just rather just hear about it from you and get it from you.
I love Nene. Let me tell you something. I love Nene to death. Nene will lie a little bit, but Nene is still my favorite. I don't like Kenya because I feel like Kenya throws the rock and hides her hand. I can't, and I think she's in this imaginary competition with Nene because Nene has been there the longest. Cynthia is really not as sweet as she portrays to be. I don't know if you remember a few years ago. Remember Kenya Moore and Cynthia? They did this thing to be like Kenya Moore's assistant. In Atlanta, they held casting calls. Well, that's when I went to that, and that's when I finally met Cynthia, and she's really not that nice, and I can't stand Derek J. Who is doing Cynthia's units? Who does Cynthia's hair? Now, let me ask you this: do you like Cynthia's hair? Answer the question, Derek J.
Like I said before. Well, no, listen. As I said before, all those girls are hit or miss. It's a lot more misses than hits. But, you know, because the thing about it is that they're all trying to do something different. They're all trying to create something different, and they're all trying to one-up each other. So
do you like Cynthia hair, Derek J?
Like
Have you seen Cynthia ponytail?
I know the side ponytail thing I didn't like.
I don't like anything. I don't like any of Cynthia units. Cynthia, you look like her.
Yeah, no, Cynthia, like when she has her big curly hair, I like it. I liked her.
All Cynthia hair look like it got the coronavirus. Period.
But Cynthia is a beautiful person.
Yes, she is.
She's a beautiful woman. And she is. And then the thing is that I don't want you to say she's mean, because she's not a mean person. The thing is that you know with this and dealing in this world, it's just depending on when you catch this person at that time.
Yeah, that's
because they have
true.
so many people come. They have so many people coming. They have so many people coming. Because I've been with Nene, and people get at her all day long, all day long. And so then, so you might be the person, the 100th person that get to her, and she might look at you crazy or snap. But you gotta remember, she was 200 people before you,
right,
that was doing the same thing. So it's not that they're mean; they just get tired.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense too. Okay, and the last thing is, and you may not probably understand this question fully, but do you think that Kandi take all the money? That's why I don't think I like Kandi. I feel like Kandi be trying to take all the money from everybody. Kandi got a YouTube, Kandi got a podcast, Kandi go on Instagram Live, Kandi got a sex store, Kandi got this, Kandi got a dungeon, Kandi got a diss store. I'm like, Kandi posting her daughter Cash App. I'm like, Kandi, you want to take everybody money, Kandi?
But Armon, can I ask you a question?
I'm hating on Kandi. I'm telling you, I'm honestly hating on Kandi. I would do the same thing. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm hating on Kandi, but Kandi still can't sing.
Kandi can't sing, but you know what? I was on the phone with her earlier today. Kandi is always figuring out how to diversify her income. That's one thing that girl is. She's a hustler, and she's gonna make money all over the place.
Kandi want to take all the money. She want to take the YouTube money,
and I'm not.
She want to take the Instagram money. She just want to take everybody. It's like, girl, you already worth 40, 50, 60 million. You're the highest paid. Why can't I get a little coin? Now you want to do housewife reviews. Kandi, let me get some money.
Well, you know what, Armon, you might need to reach out to Kandi and y'all about to do some housewife reviews.
Can't stand Kandi, no, because I'm not finna tell Kandi, because Kandi not finna sing around me all day. That's what she not finna do.
She don't sing all day.
That I don't give a damn. That's not a relationship. But Kandi not finna sing around me all day, because Kandi can't sing, and I'm gonna tell her that. And at the end of the day, they need to bring Phaedra back, because Phaedra is body yaddy yaddy. Phaedra is sexy. Phaedra is comedy. Phaedra is entertainment. They need to bring Kim Zolciak back, and they can really get rid of they get rid of Eva for show. And they can get rid of Tanya, whatever get rid of her. And really, they can honestly.
No, wait.
They can get rid of Cynthia.
Wait.
And you can honestly get rid of Kandi too.
You can't. So wait. What, you don't like Tanya neither?
I like Tanya, but Tanya's just a little. I like Tanya, but Tanya's just like you can. If I need to bring, if I take Kim Zolciak and Sheree and what Phaedra back, if we need to replace a couple. You know what I mean? I don't like her over Kim Zolciak and Phaedra. No, but I like her. Yeah. But I don't like her more than.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm not saying, I just can't. I can't. I'm about to get that hater spirit off of you, Armon.
I'm not being a hater. I'm not being a hater. I'm just being honest. Listen, Kim Zolciak is more entertaining. Well, if Kim is on her BS in her I don't know. I don't know.
Now listen. Now let me tell you something. Now don't get me wrong. I like Kim, but let's be totally honest. All the seasons that Kim was on the show, she don't interact with the girls.
No.
She don't go on none of the girl trips. She don't go to none of the girl functions. Kim functions in her own space, so Kim can't be part of the show. Like she's not part of it.
That's true. But I think that was because she was beefing so hard with Nene. Her and Nene is cool right now.
But before they was even beefing, if you even go back to the beginning of the episodes, Kim never indulged herself with any of them girls because she don't respect them, honestly.
Oh.
So she doesn't be in the space with them. So she does what she wants to do, and the show allowed her to do it for so many years. So when you really think about Kim's journey on Housewives of Atlanta, she didn't participate with those girls, never ever. And the time that she did, she came in. She came in. It created some friction. She created some argument, and she storms off. Then you don't see her for the rest of the season. All this rest of the show, she's doing stuff with her family.
Yeah, and she talking about Croy. Nobody talking about. But you know, I feel like Kim would be some tea though, especially with that daughter and the daughter's Instagram and the fact that they all got plastic surgery and there's a lot going on with that. Like that's a lot of tea.
I'm going to bed on you.
Okay, no, listen. Okay, so Derek J, listen. I love you so much. Let's promote your podcast one more time. It's called Gay Like Me. Comes on every Monday night.
All places you can find the program.
It's everywhere.
Every Monday.
Go ahead.
It's everywhere. It's on all podcast forums and whatever. I'm still learning the podcasting. I had somebody set it up for me. So whatever you.
Well, I'll help you know. I know I'm on all streaming platforms. This is what I do. This is my business. So you call me. You got a friend in the dining business.
I'm going to text you right now. I'm going to DM you now my information.
Thank you so much, Derek J. We'll talk. I'm gonna call you after. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yes. Well. We just had an exclusive from Derek J. Okay. Well, I think that I just want y'all to understand that when y'all rewatch this and y'all really get this tea and y'all know. So this should let y'all people know that it's coming late or that's coming to watch the replay. Y'all played yourself. Because you're going to be mad in the morning when you come to this and you didn't see this. Because we should have had 2,000-3,000 people on here, but y'all somewhere else watching some bullshit. And y'all didn't get this tea. Your fault, not mine. Stupid. So guess what? We're going to end the show here because we just had an exclusive from Derek J. And shout out to all the people that came on here tonight. And shout out to my girl Serenity. And we might do a lot. Let me, let's do a twerk for Derek J and Fanon and Serenity and just
DJ
all of that.
Better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up. Better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up. Better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again. Tell them that you like that. Like DJ turn it up. Better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up. Better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up. Better DJ bring it back. Tell them play that shit again. Tell them turn up the bass.